Hello and a very warm welcome back to Hugh's Nursery. So in today's video we're actually doing a bit of an experiment. Now I've never done this before, but I was just interested to see which method is going to be most effective for picking red currants, black currants and white currants. And the red currants are ready at the moment, so I'm going to be testing it out on this. So I'm all ready to know which method to use when the black currants are all ripe. So there are two things I'm going to be doing. The first one, this is a berry picker. I'll have links down in the description, but this berry picker is really good mainly for when we go out in the wilds and we want to collect lots of bilberries. Now bilberries are basically wild blueberries, they're usually smaller but really nice, and then we'll just go around and pick them up, and I'll show you how you harvest them. But as you run through the video we'll show you the pros and cons of both using one of these and also just using your hands. Now the tricky thing about red currants, which are extremely tasty, the tricky thing about red currants is that they have a stalk and they don't always want to come off, and they might leave like a bit of stem or something. So hand picking it theoretically will reduce preparation time than this, but it might be more tedious. So let's just jump into the experiment and see. So to make this experiment a fair test, I'm going to be using a stopwatch on my phone. Hello, there I am. There's a camera. So I'm going to be using a stopwatch on the phone, and the objective is to fill this right to the top with red currants. So the first thing I'm going to do is to pick them by hand. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I'm getting really close now. Just take a couple more. Sometimes it's easy just sliding them down like that as well. So I'd say that's about full, so let's see what we got on the timer. Okay, we've got 11 minutes and 47 seconds. I hope you can see that. So that's the picking time for doing it just with hands. I will be doing preparation time as well. So now it's time to try out the berry picker. So coming to near the end now. Okay, bit of an overflow. Okay, let's quickly check the time. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, not bad. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff in there. So this picking method using the berry picker obviously beats it by a long way, the hand picking. But let's see if it levels out using the preparation time. So these are the ones that I hand picked, and I'm literally gonna take them out, sort them out in my hand and put them in here, and then when it's all empty I'm gonna finish the timer. So preparing the hand-picked red currants, it took 2 minutes and 51 seconds. And then if I did the maths, it turned out to be about 14.6 minutes, which is just over 14.5 minutes. So it's now going to be interesting to see how long it's going to take to prepare these red currants. So it's time for the all-important results, and I will show you this a bit later on in the video, but you'll find out why I'm not showing you right now. So picking by hand took 11 minutes and 47 seconds, and preparation for it only took 2 minutes and 51 seconds, which brings it to a grand total of 14 minutes and 36 seconds to sort out that tub. The berry picker, however, only took 2 minutes picking time and only 10 minutes and 49 seconds for preparation, so obviously it like completely swaps round places. But the berry picker only took 12.8 minutes, which is 12 minutes and 48 seconds, and fingers crossed or touch wood that I got my maths correct. But that shows that there's a 1 minute and 48 second difference between the hand and berry picker, so the berry picker was faster. But was it? As I was walking down from the garden, I brought the camera back first, and then I had the red currants, one in each hand, and I felt, there's a bit of a weight difference here. So I decided to measure them, and here are the results. Now I've just put a pot on here just to make sure that it's at the correct setting, and we've got the non-hand-picked ones here, and we've got the hand-picked ones here, so I'm going to measure the non-hand-picked ones. So there we go, we've got 10 ounces and 280 grams. Then the hand-picked ones, okay, much better. We've got almost 13 ounces there, which is 350 grams thereabouts. As you can see, the hand-picking tub had 70 grams more red currants than the non-hand-picking tub. So this makes things interesting, because obviously the berry picker was 1 minute and 48 seconds faster, but how did it work out in terms of weight and time? So I decided to kind of compact it all together and work out a grams per minute ratio. So using the non-hand picking, so using the berry picker, I would average around red currants at 22 grams per minute from harvest to being sorted. But interestingly, using the hand-pick method, I actually did 24 grams per minute, and you can see this now on the screen. I really hope that I got the maths correct, but as you can see, the hand-picking ones, it's faster. This is for me, it might be different for you. I'd love you to actually try out this experiment and tell me your results. So let's close by analysing the advantages and disadvantages of each. So let's start with the berry picker. The berry picker is really quick to pick, which means that you can go back inside and you can just, if you're a bit strapped for time, you can leave the red currants to one side and then maybe sort them out a bit later on. However, it does take longer in terms of gram per minute, because a hand-picking one, yes, it does take a long time to pick them all, but the preparation time is fairly quick, and it's a faster gram per minute for us. So what I'm going to most likely be using is just using my hands whenever I'm going to be picking soft fruit next. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Are you surprised by this? I know I'm surprised. I thought the berry picker would win by a mile, but obviously not, and I'm pretty glad I did this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and actually learned something. I'd love to see down in the comments if you actually thought to yourself, oh yeah, this will win or this will win. But as you can see, it's very close and it's all down to personal opinion, but I'm going to go with the hand-picking option. Thanks again for watching, and see you again very soon. Goodbye.